So here we go again. I got home from work and there was some good news. Well, there was news. I couldn't really tell if it was good because I didn't know what was really happening based on what they were showing. And then I started doing some digging. And of course, Caleb knew some of the answers, right, Caleb?
Well, I've been watching all day pretty much.
But
yeah.
So tell us what's been happening. Well, come on. Don't hold back.
It's been an interesting day in New Hampshire.
Don't hold back. Yeah?
Bernie did win New Hampshire, but it was closer actually than it should have been because of that fuckery in Iowa. Well, I'm assuming that had something to do with Pete's unexpectedly good showing, but he ended up coming in second, and Bernie won the delegate count by I think over 5,000. But I'm not sure that it was the delegate count, the voter count. I'm not sure how the delegate count. Those things are done differently. They use different math and different formulas, and having the most voters will not necessarily guarantee the most delegates because it's something like the same way that the electoral process works. You can't explain how those things work. I don't really understand them completely, but I know that there is a way that those things work, and so somebody else is going to have to figure that out. But by any metric and by all other indications, Bernie ended up winning this one, and this is good news for Bernie because these were the two toughest ones.
Were they?
Yeah. The two first would be the toughest because they have the highest, or I should say the lowest percentage of minorities. When he starts getting into the states with more minorities, his support among the Latinos and Blacks really comes through and carries him everywhere. So these predominantly white states like Iowa and New Hampshire were big tests for him. If Pete Buttigieg had won either of those states, it still would not have meant very much to him because he still has no support among minorities and people of color or many of the younger voters. Younger voters don't like him very much, and the only people that really care for him are the older, more moderate, people with something to lose, essentially.
What about so tell me, I saw that there was a tweet that said that they had won second place. What was it again?
Reuters.
Which one was it?
The election results. They said
you're muffled. You sound muffled.
I'm late at the top of my microphone. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, so the Reuters headline says that or it's a tweet.
Oh, I saw Reuters. Yeah, Reuters.
Yeah, it's called Reuters.
Okay.
Reuters.
Okay, it says Pete Buttigieg finishes second in New Hampshire Primary. Amy Klobuchar. Klobuchar. Okay, third. Edison Research. Okay, so but they didn't mention the first place, right?
Yeah, well.
Who's first? That's what I said. Who's on first?
The suspense is killing us.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to turn to another outlet to find out who gave it first.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure in the story it would indicate who won, but it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous headlines to try and do a soft landing.
Oh, look at Warren. 27.5 for Bernie. 27.8 for Bernie. Buttigieg. Warren's fourth.
That's when they were still counting. The final count had different numbers, but that's when she understood that she had no hope, and she started making her speech, and it was really
complaining.
Yeah.
Says complaining about Bernie with some obscure reason, and for a VP of the U.S. contrasting his experience to a small mayor in an ad. Welcome to politics. What?
Yeah, people are being a little bit snarky with Elizabeth Warren because well, first of all, she didn't endorse Bernie last time when he ran against Hillary. She endorsed Hillary.
Oh.
And then when this time again she's starting well, here's the other thing. When Bernie announced that he was running as a progressive candidate, a lot of people thought she should have just supported him and backed him,
Mm-hmm.
and instead she ran against him.
No.
And said, okay, well, that's fine, run against him. But then she started playing dirty, and now people have just really got a distaste for Elizabeth Warren.
Oh.
And just politics is ugly, and you end up hurting people's feelings.
Well, let's hear Bernie's thing here. His moment. Tonight. Wow. So there's a chance. There's a big chance, huh? Because everybody kept telling me, no, there's no chance. He'll never win.
Everybody loves this guy.
Yay! He's so much like AMLO. It warms my heart to think that it's possible that Americans would actually pay attention.
Yeah.
And stop being screwed by the rich people. The rich 1% they always mention, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Aww.
There's a bunch of people at MSNBC that are really upset.
Oh, really? That'd be probably good to watch.
Well, I saw.
Thank you.
I don't know if you saw the video of Chris Matthews losing it.
Thank you.
It's hard to find because MSNBC pulled it off.
Oh.
They pulled it off.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
The only place you can see it is on people that take video screenshots with their phone.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
You can't download it from the internet.
Let me take this opportunity to thank the people of New Hampshire for a great victory tonight.
Yay! Wow.
And let me thank the thousands of volunteers in New Hampshire. Thank you. indoors in the rain and the snow and the cold.
Yeah.
The reason that we won tonight in New Hampshire, we won last week in Iowa.
Although they wouldn't say it.
It's because of the hard work of so many volunteers. And let me say tonight that this victory here is the beginning of the end for Donald Trump.
Yay! Oh. Well, maybe I just hold a grudge because he kept saying mean things about Mexicans. I'm just not over it. Well, and all the lying and cheating and all that kind of upsets me.
We're going to Nevada. We're going to South Carolina.
Yeah, all that.
We're going to win those states as well.
Corruption.
And tonight I want to take the opportunity to express my appreciation and respect for all of the Democratic candidates we ran against. Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden. And what I can tell you with absolute certainty, and I know I speak for every one of the Democratic candidates, is that no matter who
the way
wins,
the thing was going for him, he didn't want to be around for it.
Oh. So you said somebody lost pretty bad. Let's see. MSNBC? No. MSNBC. On who?
What's his name? Chris Matthews. He's the host of,
Okay. Matthews. Live?
Let's see if they show Chris Matthews.
Calls New Hampshire primary a snow fight. Chris Matthews, Trump wants payback. Chris Matthews, 5 days ago.
Talking about Bernie as a socialist who had Bernie in Times Square. You don't have that one?
Oh, let's see. Bernie
is a socialist or a communist or something.
Why do you still start in Iowa? Hardball Chris Matthews.
Yeah, you see, they don't even have the video of him losing. He lost his mind. Even Chris Hayes was sitting next to him, just looking at him like he's like with his eyes open, he's leaning back, trying to get out of the shot, like on this.
Chris Matthews.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Claire McCaskill was sitting right next to him, just like quiet and looking silent, like, oh Jesus, this guy's doing it.
Let's see.
If they show it, I doubt it.
It snowed today in New Hampshire, like it did here in 1968 when Eugene McCarthy trudged through the state to prove that Lyndon Johnson's days were numbered.
For Pete's sake.
I love it here. I've loved it since my parents took my brothers and me on those wonderful summer road trips. And that time we rented a farmhouse along a country road in Bradford, where I played a piano much of an afternoon all by myself in a summer stock theater.
All by myself.
Even if I didn't really know how to play a piano. And now I'm watching Bernie and Pete duke it out up here, fighting what looks to be a run of preliminary bouts to see who could outlast the outspending Mike Bloomberg. Yesterday, I watched Buttigieg standing in the midst of a veterans group, and this morning I watched Sanders before the Institute of Politics at St. Ambrose College. The Senator from Vermont hit on an issue that we've addressed here on Hardball and will again many times: voter suppression.
If I cannot win an election based on my ideas, then I shouldn't win the election. How cowardly can you be? If you don't think your ideas are going to prevail, then get out of politics and get another job.
I like what Sanders said because the only reason to be in politics, as Maine Senator Edmund Muskie once told us, is to be out there all alone and then be proven right. And that's what this presidential election is about, at least in the early going. From here in New Hampshire into Nevada and South Carolina. It's about standing out there and hoping that people will listen and agree. Up here in wintry New Hampshire, it looks like a snow fight between Pete and Bernie.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was, upset.
I watched Bernie this morning, and he gave a very strong, very passionate case about health care. That was where he gets rated.
I can't even pause
It's
it.
very passionate. It's an ideological approach. I saw Buttigieg yesterday with a lot of service people.
I can't get
Not
it
an
to even
ideological. It's
pause.
literally, I'll get you home tonight.
like locked
the
up.
designated driver.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does the
good
party
Lord.
want
My YouTube
Oh.
for shit.
Oh, man. So look at this one. Washington Post opinion, Iowa and New Hampshire voters have bad taste in candidates because they picked Bernie.
Yeah.
Why are these states worse again? Okay, and then it says, and then this person says, nobody famous. I thought the customer was always right. And this one says, the Washington Post has bad taste in writers. And this one says, this is a very funny article that starts with a paragraph explaining that one state voted Republican candidate Ted Cruz and the other voted for Republican candidate Donald Trump. The entire rest of the article is about how the author hates Bernie Sanders. Nice try.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Daddy Bernie, bitch.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Send that one to all your friends.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. He should be mocked. Here comes the stories to minimize Sanders' victory. I'm once again asking you to go cry about it. And this one, the taste understander with a fresh-faced suit has logged on. Laugh my ass off. Cry harder. What? What is this? I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I continue to insist I slowly shrink and transform into a corn cob? What? I'm once again asking you to go cry about it. What? What is this? Hillary Clinton is more blank and Sanders in one sentence. What? Ha ha ha, Bernie is going to win. Man.
Go back and click on that Hillary.
On the Hillary one, this one?
Yeah, click on that one. Who is that?
Stephen Stromberg, why Hillary Clinton is more progressive than Bernie Sanders in one sentence. Do you click on it?
Go on to the next one. See what the next sentence is.
Joe Biden scolds progressives, and he's right.
Oh, who is that guy? Oh, no, they're trying to show you who the Stephen Stromberg guy is.
Yeah.
They're bringing up his bona fides, so you know who put up that original.
Ho's mad. What is this?
It's a seething monster wearing a smiley face.
Oh, okay.
Somebody sent me that once.
Yeah.
Because I expressed solidarity for the children being bombed in Palestine. I got bombarded by a bunch of internet trolls. I haven't deleted the tweet. You don't say anything that is nice about Palestine because by insinuation you're anti-Semitic.
Oh.
Against Israel.
Oh. Big cow for Bernie. What? Look at this one.
Magical.
No, they have great taste.
Laser eye powers.
It says, no, they have great taste. You're insulting millions of working class people just because the corporate puppets are getting their asses kicked by a socialist.
That's true. Well, here's another thing. Somewhere there's a poll that says that 74% of Democrats are willing to vote for socialism.
Oh, it sounds exactly like this. Trump and Bernie's are the same because they believe in different things. Face it, Trump and Bernie are two sides of the same coin. They both distrustful of elites and harangue them at every opportunity. Wow. But you know, the thing that really gets to me. What? Centrist tears?
Yeah,
Oh, he's drinking their tears? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, Iowa bad taste when Hillary won it in 2016. Did she really though? Really? Which hack is this? I refuse to click. White. Okay, overwhelming white voters in the media are telling the overwhelmingly white voters in Iowa and New Hampshire that they have bad taste. You're wrong. Let's see what this one says. It's just a oh, it's just a GIF. Doesn't have some. No, it's the children who are wrong. Oh my gosh. Why Iowa is so important this time? What good are the Iowa caucuses anyway?
Jennifer Rubin, she's a Republican who writes for the Washington Post.
Oh. So they're upset, a little bit upset.
Yeah.
Why? Because they didn't vote the way you wanted them to? That's what somebody said. I'm once again asking, go cry about it. Man, they say that a lot. This is the best meme I've ever seen in the pics. Thanks.
I love it when they make those fake Bernie, tweets. Put them up. He says they're really ridiculous. It's not Bernie, and it's clearly a fake. I think it's funny.
And why? And you wonder why we say bad things about you. Laugh my ass off. Oh God! But you know what I was thinking was, you know how when they announced, and they did that the last time too, right? Every time Bernie was ahead, they always would announce the second and third place. Last year was it? Or I mean, the last election.
Well, it's not always, but it just seems to happen a little too much. And it seems when it happens, it always happens to Bernie. It's just
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they just don't notice. Oh my gosh.
No, that when they during the April and in the middle of last year when they had polls up on the boards that they would leave Bernie out of it. If Bernie was second, they would put him in fourth. They would put his number correct, but they would put it down at the fourth spot, so it looked like he wasn't even in the race.
Yeah. So look here. White voters. Sanders 26%. Buttigieg or whatever his name is 25%. Non-white voters. Sanders 32%. Buttigieg 15%. But they highlight Buttigieg or whatever his name is.
Well, they're doing that because they're trying to show you what kind of the difference in his basis. So that he was able to get second among white, but well.
So but also isn't that freaking like a little bit racist to do? Say, oh, you're only winning with them. You're not winning with us. Oh my gosh. Bernie's. So this was what wound up happening here? The Bernie's 28%. Was this the last one or one of the beginning ones?
I think this is the today.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. They should have a time.
It says 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
So was that about the time?
No.
It was after that?
There would be more. There would be more correct final numbers. But I don't know exactly where to go find them right now. But you could look for them. But
Okay, so
in
what?
any case,
Where did they say? Where were you watching when they announced the announced primary results at New Hampshire? New Hampshire.
Actually, I wasn't even here at the time.
New Hampshire
I
primary
because I was trying to do it in my car
results
as I'm driving and
announced.
go through Twitter and I finally just leave it alone and wait till you get home. But I knew he was going to do well. But
I'm sure somebody recorded it.
Yeah.
Good night, New Hampshire. Hello, Nevada.
But when he made the announcement, that's when I finally rested.
Yeah.
You know, because I was afraid that they were going to try some other kind of bullshit fuckery again, you know.
Yeah.
But now that everybody was watching them so closely, they couldn't.
Yeah.
There's no way to do it.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody was worried that they were going to do something again, right?
Yeah.
What about Trump? What's he doing? I don't see his name anywhere. He's just sitting, waiting.
Well, he's actually, you know what he did today? It was just kind of interesting. Somebody put up a video of Mike Bloomberg saying some really racist shit to some people that he about spending his stock and why he did it. Anyway, come on, people, get in here. Somebody put it up, and it really looked bad. And Donald Trump put up a tweet, big giant tweet saying, "Mike Bloomberg is a racist."
Wow.
Come on out. But he quickly deleted it because he must have pointed out the irony. Maybe we'll save it in case he gets into the general election. If he wins the primaries, then we'll bring it up.
Oh my gosh. So I wonder if this is the last one.
Irony, the funniest goddamn thing of Donald Trump, you know, I'm sure he was unironically doing it too. Oh my God! He actually had to tweet complete.
Oh my gosh. That is really funny though.
Can you imagine? Racist that you could have, where he had to call you out, Susan?
Yeah. That's something. Sanders declares victory and others say goodbye. Oh, let's see.
Andrew Yang.
Thank you, New Hampshire. Let me
Hey there, I'm Domenico Montanaro, Senior Political Editor and Correspondent here at NPR.
And I'm Danielle Kurtzleben, Political Reporter, and we're here to talk
Oh
to you
my
about
word,
the results
look
of
at
the New Hampshire.
second, keeping his overall delegate lead.
So many of you decided that a middle-class mayor and a veteran from the industrial Midwest was the right choice to take on this president, not in spite of that experience, but because of it.
Surprised many with a strong third place.
My heart is full tonight. While there are still ballots left to count, We have beaten the odds every step of the way.
But if we're going to beat Donald Trump in November, we're going to need huge turnout within our party. And to get that turnout, we will need a nominee that the broadest coalition of our party feels like they can get behind.
Fourth, disappointing.
I've been coming here a long time. When I die, I want to be reborn in Charleston, actually. We just heard from the first 2 of 50 states. 2 of them. Not all the nation, not half the nation, not a quarter of the nation, not 10%. 2. Now where I come from, that's the opening bell.
I think I'm doing fine. I think that we're going to come out of New Hampshire and come to Nevada, where, in fact, I've already come.
Wow.
Thank you to each and every person who made this campaign possible. I love and appreciate each and every one of you.
I will support the nominee of my party, no matter who it is, to make sure that we defeat Donald Trump.
Anything but him. Wow. Wow. So the thing is,
all right, see you later.
I'm stopping that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I always find it interesting that it seems like they try to like stick their head in the ground like an ostrich and not see, when it comes to Bernie. But man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that he's doing so much better. I think he actually has a chance. Someone once told me he doesn't have a chance at all. And now I see that there is definitely hope. And I have hope for America, hope for the Americans, because I've seen what is possible with AMLO, Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador in Mexico. He's showing them what's possible, with the reforms that he's done and the changes in the Constitution that guaranteed the rights that were already in the Constitution, which were a right to health care, a right to education, a right for money for the elderly and the disabled, and fighting corruption and all of that. It's all beautiful. And I love the way he cares about his people. And on the weekends he goes and he visits all the different communities that are not getting to see what's really happening and teaching them all.
Wait a minute. Are you saying he doesn't even own a golf course?
Shut up. No, man.
What kind of a president doesn't even own a golf course?
I don't know. Well, he gave up that airplane too. Hey, and by the way, what they're doing instead of auctioning off the airplane is that they're giving 100 prizes of $20 million each to the people, and then the plane, they're leaving it with the military and or renting it, and if they find a buyer, they'll still sell it. So it'll be above and on top of what they get for the so they're gonna have like an extra 2,000 million pesos, and then whatever they sell the plane for is gonna be sugar on top or cherry on top, right? And then and they still have the use of the plane or rent it. I think they've already got one contract to rent it for a year, and people are still offering to buy it. So he did a genius move there. Everybody wants a piece of that. Those 500 peso cachitos, they're little what do you call them? The raffle tickets. The raffle tickets are 500 pesos. So that's what, like there's 25, right? Like $25 each, something like that. Where you at? Well, I lost my brother. Okay, but anyway, so it's about 25 pesos each. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go now. I just wanted to share that with you today. Have a great day or night. Bye.